I'm joined by His Excellency, the Ambassador of Mongolia in India. Excellency, you have spent more than a year in India in the Indian role as Ambassador of Mongolia in India. What is the common ground that you see that India and Mongolia could work together, and at the same time where India can benefit in supporting Mongolia? Because India, as you have already stated in your opening statement, that Mongolia and India are like the two brothers and third brother after China and Russia.
Yes, after spending being in Delhi 1 year and a half, I see that there are a lot of opportunities that I believe our people are missing. First of all, we have the historical linkage, very close linkage historically. And secondly, India, where the country is developing, booming rapidly, and I believe that this Indian speed development can be brought to Mongolia. And based on that, we can do the very fruitful, mutual benefit cooperation. We can start with the mining. As I said, it's a mining in the coking coal, rare earth elements. We can do infrastructure. Indian railways, Indian road companies can come. Also, we can do very good, profitable business in tourism, where the Mongolia can offer to Indian tourists a lot of the attractive destinations. And of course, the medical cooperation is one of the priorities that I see. And of course, knowing the Indian, the high skilled professionals in IT and engineering, we'd like to continue this cooperation.
India also needs Mongolia's support because of India's neighbor in up north. China has sometimes a little bit off the track, both in diplomacy and in politics and in military sphere. Do you think that Mongolia could be a good play their diplomatic role between India and China and bring the two countries together or three countries together, where Mongolia can act as a catalyst for India and China relationship?
Yes, as a peaceful, loving country, Mongolia can do a lot for the development and stability in our region. Of course, based on our historical link with India and China, I believe we can do something important. And, if you know, the Mongolia is only one country that has no territorial dispute with China. Other neighbors have some issues. So, based on our experience, I believe we can share our experience, how we can help and how we can promote our cooperation.
Excellency, one another important question is that our Prime Minister, you have seen and you must have had a good understanding about the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji. What is your observation about him, and now that he has been getting all the accolades after 9 years as Prime Minister of India, and tomorrow India celebrates the 9th year of Prime Ministership, Narendra Modi's Prime Ministership in India?
Yes, I'm happy to state that Narendra Modi ji was the first ever in history, the Prime Minister who visited Mongolia. During that visit, our two countries signed agreement on strategic partnership development. So I see that under his leadership, India is developing fastly, and I believe the good cooperation and his good friendship with my leader, our two countries can benefit a lot.
One last question today. The event was GTT, CI, and Embassy of Mongolia coming together, developing new understanding in commerce, in trade, and history, and the rich legacy between the two countries. Where do you see this forum, that is GTTC India Mongolia Forum? How do you see it evolving from today onwards, now that the seed has been sown at the embassy here in Delhi?
Actually, this idea arose around 1 year ago, and we were discussing with Dr. Gupta how we can proceed. Because, we believe that based on the possibility, opportunity that our two countries can provide to each other, this forum will play an important role to bring in our business people closer, bring in understanding between them, trust, because based on the understanding, knowledge about each other and trust, we can do business. So this is the forum, the right place where we can bring Indian business people to Mongolia, Mongolian business people to India, and this is the one part of our program. And of course, we'll have a certain series of lectures or let's say seminars on how we can do business in Mongolia That's how we see it.
On the first day, we have seen that a lot of business interest is coming to you, and I understand a lot of business people are also interacting with you to develop India-Mongolia commerce relationships a lot stronger than we all can anticipate.
Yes, of course. I see that a lot of people is interest. Of course, we need more information. We will provide more information, and our embassy is always open to any business people to come to sit and talk about how we can proceed together.
Thank you very much, Excellency, for your